boys and girls, remember when we were talking last week about plants and animal cells?
Yes.
Okay, who wants to tell me one thing that you remember is a difference between a plant and an animal cell? Aaron.
I remember that an animal cell can be any shape. Animal cell can be any shape, but a plant cell can only be a circular or rectangular.
Okay, so you were saying that you were thinking that an animal shape could be either circular or...
No, I said an animal cell can be any shape, or a plant cell can be a circular or a rectangle.
Okay, does anyone have something to add to that? You go ahead and toss the ball underhanded to somebody who might want to add to what you just said.
An animal cell does not have a cell wall, and the plant cell has a cell wall, and that's the difference because animal cell only has a cell membrane, and a plant cell mostly has everything the animal cell has. They just have a few differences. They don't have the same shape, and a plant cell has a cell wall.
Okay, so she thinks that one of the main differences between an animal cell and a plant cell is that an animal cell has a cell membrane and a plant cell has a cell wall. So who thinks a plant cell has something different than an animal cell? Just go ahead and toss it to somebody.
I think the difference is, like Zane said, it has a cell wall, but also a plant cell has chloroplast, and an animal cell doesn't have chloroplast.
You said it has chloroplast. Why do you think that a plant cell would have chloroplast and an animal cell would not? Go ahead and toss it to somebody who might know the answer.
Say the name, Mahi.
The difference between plant and animal cell, why they have chloroplast, because chloroplast is like it helps the plant get photosynthesis, and it's like the plant it helps the plant get it helps it get photosynthesis, and what makes it, what's the name of the thing that makes a plant green? It's actually a seed.
Chromosome.
No.
Cytoplasm.
The word that you were talking about?
Yeah, what makes a plant green?
Photosynthesis?
Chloroplast.
Chloroplast. And animals don't do photosynthesis.
Okay. Go ahead and let's toss it to Amanda because it seems like she's burning up with a question to ask.
Okay. I was gonna say it was kind of like what Elijah said. It also has a part in doing photosynthesis, but animal cells, they don't do photosynthesis because it's only for plants, because photosynthesis is the process which turns it green, and that's called chloroplast or whatever. And animal cells, most animal cells are not always green, but most plant cells are. Okay.
You can go ahead and finish your thought. What were you saying?
I'm done.
Okay, toss it to someone else who might have something to add to our discussion about plant cells and animal cells.
Okay, Miss Gill, I was gonna ask you with the plant wall. The wall, or the plant got it because it needs protection from other things that can step on it or kill it. And the animals, they know how to protect themselves because they got paws and other things.
So you think that the cell wall, the covering around the plant cell, is the covering that'll protect it, and that an animal cell doesn't need that because it has paws?
Maybe it has like other things on its body to protect it.
Organs.
Yeah.
So we're talking about a cell. Cells make up what?
The smallest.
It can make up anything, atoms.
The unit.
Okay.
It makes up tissues.
You think cells make up tissues? Tissues make up what?
Organs. Organs make up organ system, and organs make up whatever else goes after
Your
organs.
body.
Okay, let's go ahead and toss it to somebody who might want to elaborate on what you were talking about the cell wall needing to be protection for a plant cell.
just an animal cell, and the cell wall protecting the plant. And the cell wall is just a border around, well, it's like a border around the cell membrane on the plant cell, and it's just surrounded by the plant cell, so it can
Okay. Davion looks like he has something he wants to share and elaborate with that.
Oh, it was in a map or like the same. What can I say?
Go ahead.
Something that both plant cell and animal cells have vacuoles, but a plant cell only has one, but animal cell has many.
Okay, so you're saying that an animal cell has many vacuoles and a plant cell just has one?
Yes.
You can toss the ball. Somebody did have a comment.
I was gonna say was like Jarnisha said that a plant cell needs protection. A plant cell needs protection because in an animal cell, like since an animal can like move around and things, they can move around because they have feet and all that. But a plant cell, but a plant, it can't move around. It's like it's like stuck to the ground. Not like stuck, but it's in the ground. Like a tree can't get up and go somewhere. It stays in the same place.
Okay, so you think that an
And
animal...
anything can like get to it.
Okay, so you think an animal cell does not have a cell wall because it can move around, animals can move around, but plant cells do have a cell wall because they don't really move around besides growing, and that's what makes it a living thing, by growing and moving. Okay, Elijah looks like he has something to say.
I had to add to what Amara said, why animal cells don't have a plant wall, and because I think because the cilia and flagella help or like hair-like structures that help the animal cell move throughout. And if they had the cell wall, the flagella couldn't stick to the plasma membrane because the cell wall was blocking it.
Okay, you used two words, cilia and flagella. Explain to the class, some of the people who might not know what that is. What is cilia and flagella?
Cilia and flagella are, well, they're, should I say this right? Because I learned in tag. Okay.
Share what you know.
Like cilia is hair-like structures that help an animal cell move out through the body, and flagella are like, it said this in the book. Should I say though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are like the tails of sperm that are like tails of sperms that also grow within the cilia and flagella.
Okay, so alrighty, you can pass the ball to Hezekiah because he looks like he has something he wants to say.
Like the plant cell, it needs a cell wall because it needs protection from the surroundings of the cell when it moves around.
Okay, so you think that the cell wall only has protection through for a plant cell. So an animal cell, it doesn't have any protection at all?
No?
So things can just move in and out of an animal cell without any protection at
The
all?
cell membrane, because the cell membrane tells what goes in and out of the cell.
Okay. I see some people burning up, going and tossing to somebody who has a comment that they want to make.
Well, it's like it's not a comment, but it's like it's a question because like you know how Aaron said when animal cells they can be any shape, but plant cells they can only be circular or rectangular. I was wondering how only plant cells can be circular or rectangular if like they both cells.
Okay. Does anybody think that they can answer his question or try and give him an answer? You might not know exactly, but it's okay to try. That was a really good question, really good wondering.
A plant cell can only be circular or rectangular depending on what shape the cell wall is. and but animal cell can be any shape because it doesn't have a cell wall. It only has a cell membrane, and the cell membrane tells what can go in and what can go out. So that's why an animal cell can be any shape, and plant cell can only be circular or rectangular.